Hello, and we are back to Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, we got stuff to do. We got things to fight. Last we left off, Dude Bro was declared a heretic because they found stuff in their lunchboxes, and then they were like, "Well, I'm not a heretic. I'm just bad at my job." And then they're like, "Well, maybe we'll check." And then they went and checked all the house luggages, and all the house luggages had bad things in them. So obviously it was a scam. So anyways, we're going along. The very first I knew it could not be so. So there we go. Her formal statement regarding this. Her words to the Inquisitor tell her that House Four Temps demands that his trial be postponed until investigation. Alright, bet. I'm gonna go talk to an Inquisitor. That won't go poorly. Me wearing my Dragoon outfit with my Dragoon powers amongst the Dragoons. Is it up here or is it up there? Ah, nope. It sure enough was. It's up that way. Hello and welcome to your first time chat. As you... Oh, that reminds me. As you can see at the top, we have a thing going called Suffering or Stockholm, in which I will continue to play this game, and that timer only goes down when I'm playing the game on stream. Every $5 in bits or gifted subs adds another hour to the timer that I have to play. So, right now we are kind of going along, giving this game a go, and it's pretty neat for the most part. I've gotten 2 of my goals, which is to become a Dragoon and get my chicken. And apparently, the third of the 3 goals that I set, getting a farm, doesn't happen until Endwalker. So that sucks. Anyways, not quite a subathon. More like everybody says the game is really good, and everybody says, oh, the game gets good once you get farther in kind of deal. So it's kind of more of a put your money where your mouth is sort of deal. I'm not very big on high fantasy, but everybody talks really highly about Final Fantasy 14. So, this is a way to force me to play to the point where it gets good kind of thing. Like I said, that timer doesn't go down unless I'm doing it on stream. So all of y'all can see that I have to play it and put in the time. So there you go. Now I'm going to keep doing that until that time runs out. I usually do it in 3-hour chunks. That's my general stream length. But right now, as you can see, I've got 3 of those left at least. So let's see. Inquisitor Game presides over his trial at Witch Drop. You know, oh, they're about to punt that person off. Yeah. Well, that's a bummer. I know what Witch Drop means. Witch Drop means they literally drop the water. What was that noise? Oh, thank you for the follow. Witch Drop means that they soccer punt somebody off into the ravine. Wow, that is a chungus of amount. Illegal. Oh no, they've taken him to Witch Drop. That's not even a trial. They're just going to punt him off there and he'll die. Yep. Go there and cause havoc. Alright. Yeah, do whatever I must. He said it, not me. Darn shame, really. Sounds like a stabbing. Let's see. Chicken. That sounds an awful lot like it's stabbing time. I wonder what'll happen. Yes! Cream and Sugar is the name that I actually go by a lot of the time. Or sometimes it's shortened to Sugar or Cream. But Cream and Sugar is the name that I go by on basically everything. And it's kind of a running gag name that I've kept for a long time since it started amongst a bunch of friends, and I've just really kept the name. Cream and Sugar was started up way back when I played TF2 with some friends, a lot of whom have subsequently gone their merry ways, but I still keep the name. It's really, it's got a fondness for me, so. A lot of times also, my wife tends to be around. She's not here at the moment. But a lot of times she tends to be around, so it also works for that too. Hey, a lot of people just go funny puppet man. Ah, yes, I'm the knight, and they're about to go punt that guy off the cliff. Darn shame, really. Hakim Shalamal Frankel de Henyat, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. If there are aught you wish to say in your defense, I'm gonna fall! Now, these are false, and this is made up. I'm no heretic. Okay. Well, that's up for God to decide. Bye, bitch! Yeah. Yep, no, they're gonna punt him off the cliff. I still think this is a scam. Just go right here. Scam. The uncovered evidence will assess the charges against him are without merit. We humbly request that you suspend this stuff. Lord Hartrefant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. Madam allowed, but you're not dare to know her. Defy the will of the Inquisitor is heresy. Everything is heresy. Off the ledge. Okay. Sure. Bet. Alright. What's that guy got like a magic wand and a shield? That always seemed goofy to me. Alright. That's weird. I moved into a thing. There it goes. That's the one. I was like, who's the healer here? I hear healing magic. None of that business. I know, right? It feels like it. No, people keep adding time. Adric the Unyielding. Well, he about to yield to this spear. Oh, that's right, I got level synced, so I can't spine breaker him. That would have been funny. Lord Hartrefant, the Silver Fuller. I wonder if it's possible to kill this guy before he shows up. What is... Ah, that's what the banneret is. Some dude is gonna run up to my grill and get his face kicked in. Is that a wyvern? Yeah, it is. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Excuse you. This guy. That's annoying. You stop that. Stop going after the Healy dude. Perish. Yeah, enough of the Heelys. Well, enjoy your time, planet. I hope you come back. As always, welcome, welcome. I got a wyvern still sitting here bugging me. Why is it bugging me? I don't know. But I cannot attack it, so I'm just going to murder this guy. Are you running? Why are you running? Illegal. Why are you running? Oh, I think he's got a little case of little bitch Alice. And now he's dead. Oh, he drops a rosary. Gee. It was all a betrayal. You obtained the rosary. Yay. Does that mean the Inquisitor was also draconian? Totally not dragon, sitting here going, huh, dragons, you don't say. They've been using you to kill people because it's apparently extremely easy. What proof have you of this? The necklace. It was he who summoned them. A heretic in the ranks of temple knights. Oh, we're gonna have to purge all the knights now too. I shall withdraw my charges and won't punt him off the cliff. You there, short one. You terrify me. Go away. Here's the guy that's like, hey, if you're in town, Stick your shit and go away. And I was like, I'm gonna make myself everyone else's problem now. Lord Harshafon, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why risk your reputation? Yeah, because I know you're not evil. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. If it had been any slower, you'd have jumped. I mean, yeah, I would have jumped. I like that he's just got like earrings just clipped on. You're there. Short one. Let's leave. Alright, bet. I'm getting a little chilly. See, I still have to get to level 50 to get my chest plate to finish out the armor set. So I'm gonna look silly until I do, and that makes me a little grumpy. Plus, like, yeah, it's only like a level 50 armor set, and some of it's even less level than that. So, super god power armor thingy, and it's gonna be meaningless before I finish it. Oof. I know, right? It's not like I've played years of Warframe, which is just grinding my gears right now. It's like, come on. Warframe has changed me that fashion is everything, and I can't even customize my stuff properly. Making a whole system around glamours and stuff to just make you have to get those items. It's kind of a bummer. You look well. Yeah, I did kill things. And we'll owe you forever, so let's help you find the airship. Will you just do that already? Alright. He's literally right over here. Yeah, just go talk to him. He's right here. How quickly the commoner's opinion changed. They say Lord Frankel's innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, if you're inquiring as to whereabouts, I saw, yes, it happens I was monitoring the sky. A small vessel from Dania landed near the stone vigil in the northwest. Almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it in within their walls. If so, you need to arm me to help securing it. The Lord Harchfont is, from all indications, quite fond of you. Maybe you can lend you a few? Anyways, sucks to be you. That's fair. Ooh, quests. Gotta get that quest. As always, new quest. Yeah, it's just levies. Yeah, okay. So, Helen of House Hen Yard wishes to thank you. Alright. His lordship is House Hen Yard, you see, and an injustice was born under a waning moon. Yet what was thin must eventually grow fat again. I would thank Lord Harshfont as well, but I would not like to be seen as currying favor either for myself or my house. I would present him with a gift under your own name. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I bet. I'll go give your gift for you. I don't care. It means nothing to me. But it is a little bit of money, so that's nice. As all adventurers, money! Go faster. Ooh, must be rising in the world to save the custom of those famous venture parts. How may I serve? Or else sent you? Of course, here's the bottle. Mixed with blessed water of the weeping saint, sweet and iceless even in the deep winter. Just no mean feat procuring such choice liquor. Alright, cool. It's fancy stuff. I'm gonna go give him some fancy things. And then, whoop, I actually didn't need to go up here. They're balling. I mean, I bet he is. Yeah, it's actually this way. Fair enough. Wasn't paying attention. Oh. Looking for a place to hide? A rare, expensive intoxicant made with the water from the Weeping Saint. Hey, yo. Telephone's Joe, I haven't seen one. It's too rich for your purse, I'd wager, so it must be from the Half-Fish God, descended from heroes who stood with Aldrath, the first Mid-dragoon. They're like brothers, Horchfont says. They beg us easily, but there's remember to hold fast to one another when safety is at stake. Thank you for delivering this, and serving as Sir Harl's decoy. Oh, it's a fancy liquor that he hasn't had in a while, and it's real fancy, and it'll make him happy. Ain't that cute? But it's heresy. These guys sure say heresy a lot. Some Warhammer 40k business going on in here. Alright, I talked to him, he said go this way. I was like, I bet. Hey, look at the Enterprise. Congratulations on the Stone Vigil. Well, sucks to be you. I'll write a letter to Lord Trilmont of White Brim Front and request that he grant you to enter. Said, I fear my influence will not suffice, so I suggest you request Lord Prankle do the same. Now that you're done with here, I suspect we won't meet again for some time. You probably won't come back if you don't have to. You're darn right. This place is terrible to navigate. I'm sorry, French Vikings area is a little bit cold and shitty, and it is literally a minute walk from here to here each time. One way. There's a teleport crystal here, but not here. So I have to spend an entire minute going to this place to do one thing to spend an entire minute going back, unless I just waste money continuously. Oh, you know what? Bet. These things just look cool. I like these snow gators. Tough little buggers, though. Chocobo, please don't stand in stupid. Thank you. You spin me right round, Gator, right round. Does this help anything? Probably not. Is it fun? Yeah. That's all that really matters. And there we go. Got it. Yay. Free experience and money. Ah, and wiggly snake seals. How many? What was it? Was it like a troll sea? That's it. I had 5,000 wiggly snake seals. Oh wait, up this way? Yeah, up this way. I always forget there's a little building up here. There we go. Hey yo, Franco. Good thing you're not at the bottom of a ravine. Give me a note. Like the strength concentrate, take the stone vigil. House Dinadair instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight. Nevertheless, I'll write you the letter. Alright. Cool. Let's see now. Oh. Bastards. Fine. That's another long walk. Alright, chicken time. And we go. Balthus Morthanus, the heart of the party. Well, he's a tank, so that's fair. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. I wonder if this will unlock a dungeon. I did a dungeon run already. I've done a few now, but I did the one with actual players, and that was pretty cool. I only died once during it. Pretty proud of that. Batelleur. Yeah, this is just French Viking land. It's cold, there's the French. It's weird. Well, They actually are little dragons. Look at that. How cute. They're called dragonflies for a reason, apparently. Very appreciative. Oh, look at that. Wow, we're at 2/3 of the way up. Cool. Then we'll only need 2 more levels. Chinchillas! Oh, yeah. Little murder things, huh? No crystal here. Only 2 more levels, and then we'll be able to do the last thing for Dragoon and get to my sick-ass chestplate. Probably. Brunadier. Sorry, the audience with you? Ha! I desire a night to warm bed with my wife, but I won't be able to be there. Yeah, here you go, buddy. I don't care. Here's some letters that tell you to shut up. Like, oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do. I know. Gonna make you run pranks. Lord Drummond's attention, I was focused solely on Stone Vigil at the present. In case it's not my responsibility. Take your letters and show them to this guy. Yeah, this person. Oh, sorry. Seek her in the storeroom. Okay. Now go bring the stuff to her. My bad. Look at all these losers beat up and bleeding out on the ground. And an RP here. Is there, yeah, it's over here on the way. I say, I don't know if my gear needs to be fixed, but I usually just do that while I'm around. Repair gear. Yep. Might as well keep stuff patched up so I can look fancy while I'm walking around. I don't want to look like a scrub. In here, probably upstairs. No? Am I blind? I swear, sometimes I'm just blind as a bat. Can't figure out where I'm going. In here? Ah, okay. Albois. So Brunadier, speak me? I know not why he presumed I would be in better position, but I assure you that he's mistaken. Lord Dremel hasn't the time to spend with his low-ranking knights. For he is always in a moment's spare for head Chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary? This is one of those, hey, walk around and look at all the things, and we designed this, we want you to see them. That's fair. But also, if this is a prank, I have a spear. Upstairs, perhaps? Yep. Hey, yo, nerd. Letters of introduction with documents such as you don't need an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Godonal. You should know, Lord. What's his name? Oh, crap. Alright, fine. What's the game here? Is this guy just not around at all? Is Lord Dramal not even here? Is he dead and they're all just playing a scam? That'd be pretty funny. Go through all this, find out that dude's not even alive. There he is. Good or no? Ah, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drummond is up these stairs. There's a no, though. I would not expect much. House Dunardare does not hold adventurers in high regard. Just take your piece, show them the letters, and then shut the fuck up. Hey, fair. That's fine. Hey, yo, what up? I got these letters, and they say, hey, I'm here to do cool guy stuff. And you should help me do cool stuff. Mr. Brave a route outpost filled with scalekin. It's current airship that may or may not be there. Yes? Sounds right. Oh god, it's Sid in the twink. You know our name and you know our deeds. Why didn't you guys show up through all this? You guys should have just walked up here and it would have been fine. We're the Slagarud, Lady of the Vortex. And we seek the Enterprise. The airship of Master Sid stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? That's impossible. Yeah, apparently I had PTSD and I was up in the prison. Hey, it's the Inquisitor. God, you're tall. Do not be deceived. These foreigners are not to be trusted. As Hassan marched the force to take the stone vigil, he would appear in white front but these strangers. Yeah? Sid Garland, missing and proved dead before the calamity, and 2 scions and 7 done. A defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. Rude. Rude. I didn't know any of those guys, but they were paying me good. I know not why these 3 seek the stone vigil, but I know I cannot permit them to pass. Alright. The 3 will not enter the pass until we reclaimed it. Tell you to declare your true intentions. I mean, we want the airship, and I'll take money. Moons before you guys do anything, you losers. Sid, we'll do what we take to earn his trust. Understand? What do you mean, what's this we business? You guys are gonna send me out to do chores again. That's what it always is. Hey, adventurer, go do some chores for us. And I'm like, wow. I meant that mockingly, and now there is 5 quests in the area. Goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna go up top here. We're gonna see if there's another quest giver up here, because it does seem like there's an exclamation point. Ooh, a fire. How many stairs are there? I'm short. Why do you have so many stairs? Huh. Okay, well, I like the bell. That's neat. Anyways. Alright, before I go all the way down, and you know I'm gonna do it the fast way. Ooh. Can I get all sneaky ways? Oh, I won't. Wait. Aha! Sneaky. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Screw this. I'm out. Ta-da! So anyways, I'm down here now. Yep. Ah. That's right. Smart. False Cornet finds himself besieged by a rat king. Ooh, fun. Soon they have a supply and plague problem. Run the outpost. They feed off our scraps. Guess to a meager feast. See if you can have a look around. Razz a few here. It's like, cool. Rat time. Rat jam, rat jam, rat jam. Ooh, they'll give me food. Probably this one. Asta Forge is eyeing you with interest. You're the last responsible for the commotion upstairs? Ah, word travels fast. You still want to change his mind? One thing about here is food. If people like you, then you're good. Okay, also, sure doesn't seem to use these stupid greens when they're supposed to. So, Colonel is back. There we go. Got an hour on the chicken. It shows another quest. Is it up above? It might be up above. Ugh. It would add one after I've jumped off the... Yep, there it is. Fossilin. Yes, dungeons. I slay the Dravini outwatchers that tremble. Okay, cool. Murder things. Got it. I see that I'm good with. And then we also have this person who we're ignoring. And Jean Dramont. Am I in French Canada? What is with all the French names and elves? Go to the gate to judgment, deliver a petition to Sir Marceline. Tell him we need reinforcements. Common folk are toil worn from the constant skirmishes, and the mood grows dark. Get us some help. We're kind of... This sucks, and it's cold, and things are mean. Go get us some help. Kill better. Nope. So upstairs it is. Sometimes it doesn't add a like a level thing to tell you if it's up or down from you. Sir Toad, she'll die without hearing his voice. He's deserted, you see, in the eve of the battle. Now he languishes in the dungeons. Oh, so he's a loser. Hard shame. Anyways. Okay, so somewhere there should be rats. Rat jam, rat jam, rat jam. And mega potions, because we started to get mega potions, so that's fun. Oh, that's gatherings. Oh, it might be rats. Rats! Hey, rat jam, rat jam. Rat, 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 rat. Ah, man, we're almost to 48. Nice. Okay, so sign of rat kit. Oh, there's another one. Fantastic. Let's go commit more murder. It does actually hit multiple targets. Cool. Anyways, spine breaker. Also, bosom buddies. Cause my chocobo leveled up. Nice. Ah, there's the words. I look for the words because they're in a different color, so that makes them stand out more when I'm moving around. Appreciate that. Sometimes it's hard to spot stuff. Alright, and that's that. No more rats. And hey yo, what up? Ooh. I'll take the money. Alright, cool. We got the thing. Now in one here, don't mind the chicken. Should be. Huh. That's interesting. Ah, there's the other one. Press 70 notes, but what? The word of passing? No, they said she was on the mend. Girl, let me hear me. There is something I hid in the forest southeast of here. You shall know it by the sign. Take it to the Dragoon. Okay. You'll know what it is. Just go there. I will? How will I know anything that's personal to you or your wife? I don't know you at all. Your words are stupid, and so are you. Alright, someone else should have a quest, apparently. Maybe it's down the floor? Oh, hey. Do you see the great dragons? Dravanus Mundi has risen. Bend the knee, bend the knee! They sent you, I know. The slaver's servant, the slaver's friend. Those who rejoice in so many voices. Shh! Let's take an hour. Quickly. Tell the slave feared lay to send a fatted calf. Huh. Okay. And then I guess they're upstairs. Fair delay. Well, he wants another sacrifice, huh? That crazy unbelieving son of a Thorol, he won't shut up when he gets in the state. Makes the dungeon live in hell, believe you. Here, just give him his dead rat. I'll keep him quiet for a bit. He does these rituals. Returns the stomach. Anything for a little peace. Huh. I feel like that's gonna be a problem. Hey, yo, here's the thing. There you go, buddy. Have fun with that. Shh, my moo cow. Don't tell them you're innocent. It's worse that way. Pine pitch, pig's fat, dry brush, rock oil. Don't forget, hair burns. My little bronze rattle that it does so well that only melts. Haha, it only melts. Sure. Peculiar. We're gonna go talk to the guy upstairs. He seems like that guy's probably killed Tennille. So these seem normal enough. First, they show the true face. We'll have the Inquisitors get to work on them. Best not consort with them, eh? Yeah, that seems like a plan, buddy. Let myself out the crazy house now. Okay, thanks. Alright, we've got to go kill Durgans and go that way. So we'll go here, and then go about our merry day. So we go over here, and we go cause problems on purpose. Oh right, I'm on the chicken. And then this will summon some lizards what don't like me. There it goes. It's like, okay. Spine breaker. I like that. Spine shatter seems cool. Okay. Cool. Neat. Alright, they're dead. Nice, a nice spray. People. How much does this heal? 28 of... okay, 28%. That's not bad. Heals you for a quarter of your health. That's what I needed to know. Right. There you go, Foscanet. Well, there must be a large nest somewhere. Kill the king rat and the common rats in this heart. Something both we and the dragons know well. But there must be an opening in this nest somewhere outside the stronghold. Wait. Oh, above. That's right. Am I gonna get a kill the king rat quest? Because that'd be fun. Hey, Foscanet, Dragonmans are dead. I do not feel like... remove one of the obstacles. Okay. Sure, buddy. Anyways. Okay. The king rat must die. Rat jam. Rat jam. Let's go find a rat. Exploring, looking for the rat. Rat. There it is. Rat time. Hey yo, rat. Oh, the king of rats. Rat king. Spine shatter. Hey. Bloop. Yeah. I got him. The king rat is no more. Long live the king rat. And then we'll go over here. We'll turn that in real quick. And then off we go to the next thing. Foscanet. Hey yo, what up? There we go. Said sailor talk to rats batting a sinking ship to that. Perhaps I should be more likely to take it as a good omen that the rats are here. No, you should still work to get rid of the rats. Okay. So we want to go that way now. Go over here, do that. And then we'll go... Woo, that's a cliff. That's what I get for not paying attention. Supposedly there's a thing around hereabouts. Huh. Cool. Let's see, we gotta find whatever it is we're looking for around these parts, apparently. What do you think this is? It said like, oh, you'll get it, you'll see it right away, and I haven't seen nothing. Big. See, chinchillers. Ah, there it is. There we go. Isn't that cool? Big. Okie doke. Well, we're here. We might as well go do this thing real quick. Here's the mod on the shores of Total Black Island. Cyclops Stirrups return to Earth, yeah, this time in the personality of giants. Beat Stirrups before he can cause any real damage. That seems like a good way to die. So I'm not gonna. I might give it a go after I come back, but not right now. Because you'd have to kill all of his little ads first and then fight him, and I'm by myself. That doesn't sound like a fun time. Alright, so we go to Danifin Pass. We go here. There we go. Oh, I still got hit by the bug. Well, I'm rude. Well, you get hit by my spear, so go away. There we go. Sweet. There we go. We got the thing for Hostifart. Hostifart. Hehe. I wonder if I can pick off the eyes. Let's see, does it let me... Oh, that's unfortunate. Got attacked by the chinchilla right at the same time. Unfortunate. But yes, I can pick off the second eyes by themselves. That is the important question. So that means I don't have to be quite so worried about it. Stupid chinchillas. What? Weird. I guess I got a little too far out of reach. Deal with this stupid chinchilla real quick. There we go. There. Cause him to be third eye blind. And then we'll fight the big guy. Maybe sooner rather than later. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Fight the big guy. Oh boy, he hits hard. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna bail. Because this is a proper boss fight. And we are solo, so we're not going to do that. Yep, nah. We out. Yeah, that's not worth doing. I'm solo, so... If I had a proper party, yeah, definitely. Should be fine. We killed off the second eyes. Just needed to have a healer with us, or a tank. Would have been fine. We ain't got neither, so I'm out. I'm just a lone DPS by myself. That ain't worth my doing. Shame though. Neat though. Okay, so we got the thing to turn in. A few things, I think. Hostafart. There we go. God damn me. Remind me I never wanted a mud puppy without a bottle of vinegar. Anyways, it'll take a moment. And voila. Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them. Alright. People get fucking cool steaks. See you cook. Sorry, okay. If you just buy my trust with steak, it'd be my pleasure to oblige you. Yeah, buddy. There you go. Smart man. If you want to buy my trust with food, you'll work. Good news. Hey. And apparently upstairs, they said. So we'll go upstairs and we'll give them a steak. Who wants steak? Ruby texture by puppy meat will ensure your jaws grow exhausted before your belly is grown full. Alright. Hostafort. There we go. We have one more steak for the medic. Fair. You should always feed your healers. Keep your healers around and they'll keep you around is what I say. I think it's upstairs, isn't it? Did I go to the wrong place? Yeah, I think it did. Yep, there we go. That looks right. Oh yeah, that's right. The dying lady's upstairs too, isn't she? So, yep. There you go. This lavish blend of unnecessarily expensive ingredients based on recipe. Cool. Cause yeah, it was in the forest. This bottle holds the truth of his. He ran that he might find it for, and when he knew he was to be captured, he took great pains to hide it, knowing its pursuer would simply destroyed it as a traitor's refuse. Cannot thank you enough. Now, if you pardon me, I have a patient to save. Cool. Hey, good job, dude. Are we gonna let him out of prison? No, says the quest. Beg your pardon, but this guy's got PTSD. What do you have? Steak? Steak? Yeah. And I will take that one. And I leveled up. Oh, no. No. And we'll open that up. It'll give me something. A lesser harpoon. Oh well. Darn shame. Right. So. Ah, wait. I apparently have a quest to get here. Oh, hey! It's Sid. What up, Sid? I concern the Jargon. Speaking of them, it turns they lacked sufficient fancy bottles. So I used some of the broken code to craft a more advanced limit, both a gesture of goodwill and means to help me recover my memories, since working on stuff's good for me. Go kill 3 ice sprites. Okay. Right, so we know where we're going. It's not there. We're gonna go here first. And then we'll kill ice sprites. Might even kill them on the way. Oh, nice sprite. Yeet. And then 1 nice sprite. 2 ice sprites. Yeet. There we go. Oh, there's a 3rd one. See? Told ya. Works out great. How dead are they? Yes. And there we go. Unfortunately, no crystal there, no crystal there. Sean, not yet. State your business. Leave some of it. Most excellent. Started with honor. Let us hope it will. For they too saved the fury. Not in life, then in death. What Ruth has alone to grant them such a chance. Okay, I would just take the money then. Place that ruined debris is beneath the guardians. Brother Knight has recently explained to me your kind. As a sellsword lacks honor, so does an adventurer lack discernment. No task is too menial. Alright. Kinda rude. You guys are stupid and do anything for money, right? I mean, yeah. Okay, kinda rude. Hello, Marceline. Hey, are they cravens and fools? Tell Jones from Maud to take that knife edge and cut the throats of very knife it possesses there too tired to do their duty. Hang any peasants. Be gone. Okay, rude. Well, what are my earrings like? 333 with skill speed. Strength, fit, tenacity. Tenacity is my... there it is. Tenacity. More damage. Okay. So I can do stuff harder, faster, or magic, so that's not actually good. But that one's good because it's 4/4. And tenacity, so we'll take that. There we go. A little bit of a stat up. Nice. Those earrings probably have a thingy I can take out for them, right? Almost. Alright, so he's like, you're a loser, go away. And tell him he's a loser too. Rude. Alright, we'll clean up the rubble. We'll kill some birds. Hey, Gabu. Gabu, Gabu. Gabu likes drugs. Da, da, da. Doing our menial tasks for the day. Should be one more sparkly. Also, this guy appears to be alive, so let's make them not be. Come on. There we go. We'll just exterminate some birds while we're here. It's fun. It's easy. They die nice and peasy. And we just need one more pigeon after this. Pitch on, pitch off. I see movement. There's a pigeon. Do 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 do. Haha. You can't clip through the ground at me, pigeon. I throw spears. There's that one. Yeah, there should be some more rubble up this way. Look for the sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly. There it is. Some of these little things like lead to other stuff, and some of them just like it's just there to get you some more experience. That's fine. There we go. Let's go to the 2 side quests real quick. Chanolais. There you go. Try instead of breaking my heart. There's all say I must quit this one. Alright, rings. Let's see. So that one we want just a ring. Strength, tenacity. Yeah, we'll take that one. Oh wait, don't we have a... We had a ring that we couldn't use yet. Right? There it is. Electrum ring. Yeah, well first of all, that one. So we want the Heliodor. And then this one is 4 tenacity. And this is a lot with direct hit rate with strength and vitality. So we'll go ahead. Ah, wait, it doesn't matter. There we go. And extract materia. There we go. We got critical hit 1. Cool. Oh, we didn't do that from the brand new ring. We got battle lance. Tenacity 2. Not bad. Okay, so we can't get rid of that. We can get rid of that one. Brand new ring. It's those ones we can't get rid of. That one we can sell. Huh. You have a quest for me. For new earrings. What about mine? Strength fit tenacity 6. So I don't want any of these. Yeah. So we'll just take the money. Slay the chinchilla. Okay, sure enough, we'll take the money from him. Served well. Out to see the clouds, and this we cannot allow the fish to supply and sea belong to the knights. You killed the birds because that's our food. I don't want any of this. We'll take the money from them. Alright, we gotta go find the chinchilla. Oh yeah? What type of character are you making? You making a bard? You making a... I guess it depends. What are you going for with the character too? Assassin, 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 assassin. I played a thief for a little while. That was actually my main for a bit. Just playing a thief, and then later on, I did a Fey Corgi Barbarian, and then most recently I've done a Bard. So, I was a thief for a good long while. Good fun being able to have that stealth first hit do a metric ton of damage. A lot of times it was like 1 or 2 shotting things, because you know, you just go back into stealth afterwards. It was good fun. Why is this music in this place so loud? Dang. Did that count? Yes. Sweet. Ah, he went off. Oh well. Just gotta let him jump in on this one since I have to with that one, but apparently not. Alright. Anyways, Chinchilla's gone. God, this guy's music for this thing is so loud. Charcoal gray with 4 white horns, solid white eyes, silver hair, and tattoos. So you're gonna go in for the, like 4 curled over horns, like a goat kind of thing? Like those, what are they, the Satan goats? Have the really sick, like, 2 curled over horns and 2 out to the side horns? Huh, a charcoal gray tiefling as well. Ah, that means you're not in the red or the purple gang. Finally, nice to see a new color in the gang. What did you bring? I killed things. Alright. Making tallow candles. Fortified into a frostbite bomb for our chocobos. Among beasts, chocobos are to be honored. For every knight of Ishgard has perished in the crusade, as many noble birds have died. None who witness a chocobo meet its end can fail to be moved. I mean, that's pretty baller. Yeah, chocobos are awesome. That's why I have one. My chicken. 2 curve upward, 2 curl down and around her jaw. Oh, kind of. So like, are they curving upward and back, or curving upward and forward for the 2 that go up? I imagine the 2 that go down this along the jaw are kind of like, well, honestly. See, oh wait, I have the helmet on, don't I? Yeah, see? My horns go down the sides like that, so they would like kind of curl along the jawline. It's almost like bangs, I guess. I don't often see forward-facing horns, so sometimes they come out looking silly. So a lot of people don't want to do that because it would be a little harder to design. But like Deathclaws have forward-facing horns. Drink time. You got a lot of fun with that, especially if you do like neat haired thing going along with the upward horns. You gonna have any accessories with the horns? Wife always likes that idea. I always go the wrong thing. Hey, yo, Sid, I'm back. So cold, these cords are said to freeze the very air, making them perfect for cooling drinks. Hey. Ah, sick. But it's an animal exam. I've never seen it that high before. I too, unsure what to make this stream. It's certainly quite impressive. I know how to use it. This literally looks like they struck down a building, like just an actual building asset, and they're like, yeah, science thing. It'd be a great boon. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder where thee, the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for whose generosity comes at a cost. And then they all look at me. How rude. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as of known end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a heretic. Wow, rude. They will, from charcoal gray to white. They've got a gradient. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along. You did. These unbelievers. I think this guy's just trying to screw us over. I think he works for the dragons. What if he is a dragon? Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted his throwing the guy off a cliff? Yeah, he does just kind of show up to be a dick all the time, doesn't he? Yay, quest complete. Oh, that's a nice big chunk of experience, too. Alright, Sid, what up now? Before we can proceed to Maltavis, we must soon convince the Guillaume that we are his enemy. We know little about him. Maybe we should ask people. Okay. Yeah, go ask people. Hey, what should we do about this guy? He's kind of being a jerk to us. Well, you see, he's a bit of a jerk. Inquisitor Iona, last not seen since they came to Whiteburn. I remember somewhat about it, but I recall that a blizzard did blind us in the snow, and the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. When the stronghold set, we walked the walls and patrolled. My route took me outside the eastern gate. When I caught sight of silhouette, it was a wayward traveler. I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took terrible fall. When I woke, days later, where I lay recuperating from my injuries ever since. Tried to rescue him, but in the end, he rescued me, carrying me back inside. He was just outside in a blizzard? That's not suspicious at all. Oh, apparently there was one more in there. Upstairs? But I was upstairs. I didn't see any symbol over somebody. No. 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 Where are they? Curiouser and curiouser. Maybe he's above. Yeah, probably. You there, Patrick. He comes from a foreign land. Doesn't know about his heretics and the master brought to justice. They say he goes out to sleep, so great is devotion. Blessed are we to have a goodly man like that. Arr. That doesn't seem more suspicious. You see, he's super awesome and he's found more heretics than anybody else. He's very cool and clearly not evil. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbitrators of God's will. They have afforded every courtesy. But I knew that. That wasn't helpful at all. Okie doke. Funkmaster Franklin. Also, what was this? As one of the top FCs on Med, yes, we welcome all the new players alike. We participate in dance, farming, run, teaching, and content. Blah, 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 blah. Long-term content and long-term lore friendly. Okay, so they're an RP or guild. Yeah, that's plenty fine. Good for them. Now, where are we going? Oh, you know, is it the jail? It might be the jail. Oh. Aha! Au revoir. Inquisitor, where the fuck do you speak? Unbeliever. Wow, rude. Lady, my spear is as long as you are. I literally have a move called Spine Shatter, and I'll do it. Why are you standing out here in the cold then, you whiny baby? As soon as our arrival, we made no minds. But we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted a lot of time. Yeah, you guys always keep saying that everywhere I go. Does he make inquiries? Should be no surprise he's held in high regard. I suspect he has other reason for hindering us now. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like he's probably evil. New quests? No, just talk to the bitch boy. That's fine. Ooh, level 40 weapon coffer. Nice. Okay, he claims he felt chasing figure in the darkness saw to the eastern gate, but the main road leads to the southwestern. Since we've arrived at the White Room, I have seen no travelers by the eastern. However, he glimpsed a silhouette illumined by the light of the city, which came from the north. Cannot be, so that way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jamal is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense. It seems awfully suspicious. He seems like he might be suspicious and or evil. Go take a look. I mean, yeah, you think. Yeet. Ow. Huh. Wow. That doesn't look suspicious at all. We're gonna wait for the chicken day. Durgan. Asthma. Ow. They got the zaps. How dare. No taser. How do I spine shatter something that has no back? Does it have a body? What did I shatter? It's just things that are further questions. Alright, so anyways. Oh. Haha! I knew it! I was right! Something sketchy's happening. You don't hide a body in the snow for no reason. You know, other than trying to avoid the cops, but we won't talk about that. Okie doke. So we've made it out of the ravine. Now we have some suspicion. I knew it. I knew he was evil. Hey yo, nerd. Here's evidence. I found a body in the ravine. Well, don't tell me. Official papal appointment to position of Inquisitor. Yeah, I found a body and a dragon. He had come to Gorthus and noticed on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity. Even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom? Get discern of why he's here. Oh, we gotta hurry quickly. He might be evil. You don't say. You don't say. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get money. Since Jamal has already turned against us, I fear this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him. Cook did say the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight would provide testimonials, confront Sir Jalal with the evidence he discovered and see if it helps him. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with the horrifying revelation. Yeah, go cause this guy some freaking PTSD. Go cause him war trauma. It's fine. Got a mithril lance, which is, I guess, the same as what I have. 11 at skill speed. So a little better stats, but not what I would want to use, so we'll sell it. Right. He should be up here. Hey, dude. You know that guy that you rescued? Or rescued you? Yeah, here you go. Let's speak with Sophronia. She's at the Eastern Gate. She saves a quick path. Okay. I don't mind if I do. Yep. Pray me along and try to know more. Showing bloody documents, strangers, with some dreadful thing. Okay. Did you doubt my words? Really? Hey yo, I found a corpse in the ravine. I pray this day would come. Sir John, I get a chance, I found close behind. He didn't follow one of those training abominations lashed out and nearly killed him right then and there. I rushed to his side, strained to see the enemy. In the darkness when I beast for a voice. He knew things about me, my family. Secrets I'd never told anyone. He said if I kept his confidence in Jalal, I would be spared. When I last agreed his turn, the man I gave orders, rope marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. The other week carried him to the infirmary. Soon after came the acquisition. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized while in possession of rosaries. So I feared he was condemning the innocent to death. Finally, Inquisitor found that he kept recording rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of the front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for the locks. I hope they were discovered. Oh, good for you, lady. Baller. So she knew ahead of time and was like, he was gonna kill me and my family and stuff. So I had to be like this, but I knew if I stole some of his thingies and showed them to other people, it would get suspicious on it. Yeah. That's fair. It's a good way to expose him. Worked. Brought me along. Now I don't care about all this jibber jabber. I'm just here for stabbings. So it worked out great. Alright, now we can continue the story. We have to go confront someone. A knight, perhaps. A knight who says knee. Mainly, I just want to get to level 50 so that I can get my last part of the Dragoon set. Up. Right, there we go. Drill them all. Hey yo, that guy's a jerk, and also here's a bunch of stuff. He's a heretic. Never have I heard such a tale, but it's evidence there can be no explanation. I have misjudged you. Yeah, you did. You even have money to. Alright, you're forgiven. That heretic has murdered so many people. I'm told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another soul he'd branded heretic. If we hurry, we can go there. Let's go there and kill him ahead of time. Okay. Oh, is that a dungeon? Are we going to do another dungeon? Hey. Those dungeons are actually not bad. I do not mind doing the dungeons. They are interesting. Certainly gives you some variety. Actually, I should just go to this. Oh, I hate figuring out this place. Yeah, no. Just go the way you know. I'll figure it out. This place is not easily navigated for me. I get so lost in this area. I like the other places that have the teleport rocks all over the place, so I can just puff to where I need to go instead of getting lost all the time. It's totally worth the money. Snuff me. As always, be friendly. Why not? It bothers me none, so I'll go and help on the way by. Did I have one more food item? I've sworn I had another food item. Or did I move it over here? I did. Yay. Oh, snow. That is indeed a nice wall. Nice wall. Arantine Croc. House Dunader Night. No. Lord Jamal arrives. We have to confront the Inquisitor. If she chooses to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Are you prepared? Yeah. Looks at you. Are you prepared to use force? Me. Looks at myself. Looks at my spear. Looks at my chicken. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that's holy, I swear to you, I've never questioned the teachings of God. Release that maid. Lord Jamal, what's the meaning of this? You're aware that I am conducting an interrogation, aren't you? I name thee heretic. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. What, me? No, I'm an inquisitor. Fuck you. Wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your crusade. All are complicit with these crimes, for all live by the bishop's lies. Fancy. No, you don't hear me, deafened by dogmas you are. If you desire retribution, then come. Let's see how you feel against Fang and Claw. Generally, pretty murdery. I like that they're like, oh, we should deal with this guy. He works for the dragons. And I'm like, I'm literally a dragoon. I am the class of dragon murder, the class. So this is pretty funny to me. Oh yeah, lizards. Well, we'll just have to kill those off. Darn shame, really. They sought to be alive, and I sought to make them not alive. And guess what? I'm much better at it than they are of not dying. Yeah, I was kind of funny because, like, here I am in Aura, totally not a dragon, wink. And all of them are like, man, these dragons, these terrible evil dragons and their heresy and stuff. And I'm just like, awkward. I'm reborn. See, I'm a Durgan. Oh man, darn shame. Locks lance with dragoon intent. Hilarious. The AI tank is trying really hard to keep the aggro off of me, but I'm doing so much damage. Oh, we gotta win in. Drew Moth, the honest. Rude. Yeah, that's right, I'm killing your buddies right in front of you. Sucks to be you, doesn't it, Dragon Boy? There are many lances, Dragon Boy. And Shazam. Go him. Inquisitor dead. You heretical dragonkin. What was that? Not you, ma'am. You're one of the good ones. Excuse me? Haha, heretic. Choose your words well, for they'll soon be your last. I could turn into a dragon, you know. Many a sentence, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood. For that I'm content. My only regret is that I haven't killed you too. Rude. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder. When you're dead, everyone else will die too. Bleh. Bro, you stood up tall to say that racism with your whole chest. Defiant to the last. Leave him on the dirt. Me already pillaging him. I mean, what? That's fine. I just wanted to level up so I could get my chest plate. As you can see, my itty bitty titty committee is cold. Don't worry, we'll help you find your airship. Yeah, you fucking better. I killed the Inquisitor. I'll kill you too. I was hoping it would send me into the dungeon. Apparently not. How rude. Maybe that's the next thing. I just like the idea of just taking my lance off my back and it makes a shotgun racking sound. Yeah, say that again. Drink time. Final Fantasy 14. Racism is inherently bad and inherent in the system. Also Fantasy 14. Hey, look at those cabbages. They're so weird. Go get them shrooms. Maybe they'll help us. Ooh, stretch time. Don't mind if I do. Let me get back into town real quick. Stretch my leggies. I'm actually going to switch out to my orb instead of my chair. As soon as I see the little moon symbol. Hey, come on. Moon symbol. Bruh, I'm in the middle of town. What heck? I had to be in a freaking building? Why are you like this? Wow, no, okay, fine. I'm switching chairs. Oi! Stretch time! Hoi! Ah, that's good stretching. Yeah. That's the good stuff. I return, seated upon my orb of contentment, as opposed to the chair, which is also quite comfortable, but the orb is better for my legs, because I have to use them to stay on the orb. It's also good for your core. But we're back. Alright. Let's go talk to this guy. False Inquisitor been slain, has he? Well, his tale like that was always going to end in blood. We'll celebrate once we find that ship that we need. Wow. Alright. That gave me a ton of quests. Tell me into the Stone Vigil. Play Lord Jamil a visit and remind his obligation to us. Go tell him he's a loser. Man. Okay, well, let's get all the quests real quick. Which I would add. You and Sir Fadla and another, though I know not of my special interest. You're a woman just inclement. Please help me. My mother was condemned to hard labor for desertion, but the Holy See now declares desertion to be heresy and his life is forfeit. They speak falsehood with their reasonings, and I no longer have the faith. Lawrence is doubly innocent, for he never did it. Especially when he has been kept to Cardinite. Alright. Go break this guy out of jail. All he did was love him wife. Understandable. Give me a right hand. Do-do-do-do. Understandable. Don't mind if I do. One of the dragoons has fallen clean over the cliff. Excuse me? One of the dragoons. One of the dragoons. So being a dragoon, that's just normal. Being an Azure dragoon, that's when you're fancy. I have to remember that. Because it's not just being a dragoon. You gotta be a fancy dragoon. Where am I supposed to go for that? Live it on the edge. Over this way? Ah, balls. Okay. To go around the building. That's my own fault. Chicken. Knight in shining armor. Here you go. You bring for rescue? Excuse my children. Just have been stimming to return to help my brother Knight. Very helpless. It will not fall. The wind blows it out of his reach yet again. Alright. Yep. You jumped down a cliff on purpose. You do have a plan, don't you? I mean, I guess. I could jump. Had no hope. Was that supposed to, like, get me out of here? Oh no, I seem to have fallen down even more. No, well, no. Well, the chocobo didn't die, so... Okay, that worked. That works. Fair enough. Shh, no one saw that. Plan worked perfectly. It's great. Everything's fine. Now I just gotta run back in the other side of the hill. Alright, we got more quests to pick up too, so we'll just knock everything out while we're here. Yep, no, it's always upstairs. I always forget there's that little building down there that doesn't really do anything, and then there's the building up here. And upstairs, I'm sure. Yep. Oh, mega potions. There's trouble by the wild and such creatures. This course of dragons, which are all related to me. This attack stand firmly beyond elements, and healers show signs of becoming patient. Secured sugar gun from Cap Dragonhead. From the look this they did from the transfer, they must have had a great promise. Go escort a guy. Do I just like go over there and pick him up? That'd be funny. So I need to find. Ah, well, there's a quest to man. What do you got for some art? So it's like. Change of heart, so as to sell swords. However, I heard about the creatures stalked the wilderness, they abandoned their post and fled. And well, alright. Yeah, where are we going? Hey, Lorenzo. You got things for me too. So maybe that one. What's my earrings? 4/4 and tenacity 6, or Or for dex and direct hit rate. I don't really benefit from dex, so let's take the money. Oh, okay. So that's what that's about. I just assumed that was the dragon guy, but no, that's just a thing for later. Hilarious. Always on. Let's go. I always get scolded for using dragoons, but who cares? You guys are useful. Adventurers do many things for money. Yes. You'll find we want to do many things for experience and money. Mainly money. Jamal. Oh, great gratitude. The heretic would have killed a bunch of us. See now his full displacement claims. Someone has derived the adventure. Now, if you don't have further objections, you killed a lot of people, and we'd like to unkill some. Petronians and held the room? But yes, I should explain. Shortly after your arrival, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed the airship has been seized by soldiers garrisoned there. As far as we've been able to discern, it's still in their custody when it was overrun by dragons. Far too long the ruins served as preventing a foothold in Carthus, so they struck out at us. Let me fit. Oh, the forms are Nathaniel of impending visit. May alone guide you. There we go. And I bet that's for the dungeon. Yep. Go this way, then go do a thing. I still see. Or am I just looking at it wrong? No. A quest for the bell? I've been up here. I know where the bell is. Yeah, what up, bell man? How long has this bell mark the time? And as you can see, it's still used by dragons. It's been silent since. Our adventure, I wonder if you could help me. There's a battle or a pitiful spot. Yeah, don't move one dragoon to ask another for his arms. You collect them and take them around to talk. Go find some busted stuff, and then whee! There. Where are these guys at? Hey yo, y'all got busted stuff? Yeah, you got busted stuff. That's right. Metal leather. Take it. Take it. Yeah. Nope. Do. Up we go, guys. I think there's another person with. There we go. Sweet. Well, it was still falling off chocobos when the dragon left us thus. Yeah. Sweet. What? You want this thing that probably costs a bunch of money if it was to be in a real world situation? Yeah, just take it. Go ahead. Make it into a bell clapper. That's fine. Anyways, yeet. Whee! Blah. Whee! Air. Still haven't found these magic dragoons that I'm supposed to go give alcohol to. I don't know where they are. Ooh, new weapon. Now what if I do? Maybe in here? Maybe there? Who knows? Find that sparkly. Is it a person? Hup. Aha! There it is. Great. Yeah. I've got to go all the way up this stupid tower again. I don't wanna. Fine. Only because I get to jump off it again. Oh wait, I don't have to jump off it again. The Seekersmith, here, can you make this stuff? We must needs see and hear that he fights for the heart of God of them. Make a new clapper and other repairs. Yay! We did a good deed. Now we gotta climb the tower. And tell the guy, hey, yo, we did a good deed. Alright, let's go all the way up so I can jump off it again. Woo! Assassin, 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 assassin. I love the gothic piano music playing for no apparent reason by no one. Now here's a question for you, because do you picture an assassin as someone with like dark clothing and sneaky looks, or do you picture them just being like a person that blends in and then murders them? Do you go more of stealthy assassin, or do you go more charisma assassin, kills people to their face? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Okay. There we go. Hop. See, it shows a person hereabouts that I need to talk to. Question mark. Ah, Ferdla. Hello, Ferdla. What am I speaking to him about? Ah, alright, yes, I'm stealing his key to let a person out of jail. All sneaky ways. Hey, this guy. There he is. Yeah, so, here's this not key. Alright, buddy. Yay, we saved someone. Some jobs talking style. Oh, finesse and infiltration. I like the I like charisma murdering, because I always find that funnier. Like, I always find that better if you're just like murdering them to their face. Or, you know, maybe you don't do anything at all. Maybe you just cause stuff to happen. Good. When Hour of the Wolf. I'll lose my work then. She's never returned. I left her instructions. You send her and I will see that she's protected and pursued. There's only death for him here. The beast tore the animal to shreds. Shame to lose a good rider. To the greenwood, desert, or sea, anywhere but here. Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, that's the bone collector, so I can go with that one. I mean, yeah. Like, you know, with the assassin game, like, that was some of the best stuff. It's just like, you know, when you're a hitman, you just, oops. He went to go and take a bath, and darn shame, really, toaster fell in and he died. Or, you know, had bad sushi. Oopsie doopsies. Hop. Don't fall to my death. Haha, I didn't fall to my death. Whee! Air. Huh. It's like I really did just shoot one out the air. Cool. Oh, good job, dude. I just assumed that it was the dragon shedding its skin to pretend to be the Inquisitor. Apparently I was wrong. Alright. Anyway, behemoths. Okay, that's where the dragoons are. Okay, cool. We'll go turn this one in real quick, and then we'll go do that. And, pursue the past. Okay, that's that one. So we're gonna go this way first. Darn shame, really. One of his guards got mad at not being paid properly and just killed him. Who's spinning yards now, huh? Bourgeois dragon slayer, blessed in the eyes of alone. I mean, good job, dude. You did it. Give me the money. All right, buddy. You good luck with that. Go play with the bishop or whatever. Y'all weird. This has been truly bizarre place because you've got like all the French trappings, but in like a Viking setting with other stuff. It's just bizarre. They're just turbo murdering everything as they go, huh? Okay. Do. They have a flying Shiba Inu mount. Holy cow. Yeah, sure, okay. Their buddy is apparently taking them out power leveling. Oh, wow, the Wrath of Hello, and you're welcome here. Dragoons give no help, they say. Stretched thin as they are with dragon wars, your presence is fortuitous. Yes, give me quests. Set it in? Good. Excellent. There's a trio of hippocerfs that must be called, but they've taken a standing in the way and licking the patch of ice. Okay. You're our new protector, is that not so? I must have a helping leg, something rest. There are bodies in the ice over there to the west. Freeze came, the folks of Falcon has fled, but not all of them in time. One of them was my wife. Search the corpse. That's more than I can bear. You go do it. Here's a pick. Break her out, or at least her finger. Woof. Ooh. Simic. Neat. Alright, we gotta go over here with a pickaxe and go hit the wall a bit, I guess. Or not. It says I need to go up. Let's see if I can go up. This looks like an up. That's a crocodile. Where's one of them there birds that I apparently need to pick a fight with? Yeah, it still shows up. Ooh, fin-like. Like a fishy. Neat. You do see quite a lot of pointy-eared tiefling. That seems to be pretty much standard for a lot of D&D characters, actually. Not that that's a bad or anything. I just find it amusing. There's just so many pointy ears everywhere. Huh. Alright, well, how do I get up to where I need to be? Let's just... Maybe up there? I couldn't really get up there. Ah, well, okay, never mind. Just had a Skyrim it a little, that's fine. Really? Ah, I thought I had it. Haha, I did have it. Really? Okay, where am I? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. There you go. There. Anyways, we need to summon our guy back. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. It'll make it an interesting looking design. It'll really catch the eye. Plus it leads to lots of fun because hee hee hoo hee fish ears. Excuse me, Mr. Gator, I need you to not be here because I'm going to be dealing with other things soon. I love these woolly crocs, they're so cool. There we go, he's dead. Oh. Okay. Hey buddy, I found your wife and broke her finger off. I mean, got the ring for you. Alright, let me go hand this off to the dude. And then I apparently need to go that way and that way. When a man loves a woman. Ooh. Hi Doom, how's it going? Okay, one does. Yes, yes, I found your corpse wife. There's a movie about that, you know? Indeed, it is going. I have done many quests. I am nearly to 49. At 50 is when I get to do my next dragoon thing and get my dragoon chest piece. Also, I feel like I should have just gotten an item. Yeah, okay. What was that? Ow! Thank you, Doom. I'll add 2 more hours to the time. There you go. Thank you for your generous support, Doom. As always, every 500 bits is another hour added, which technically means we're at 1 of 5 for another hour. What are you doing here? Here's alcohol. Stop being a little candy arse. Are you good? Okay. Anyways, we've given them alcohol. Indeed. Thank you for your contribution. Blech. See, if we ever get enough to be able to get a new emote added, we should just have like the Yamcha posed puppet. Because that seems to be a well useful one. Don't you yell at me, you evil bird. Oh, that stun worked. Of course it did. Also, why? Mer? Ah, the wife is a vote. Hi, wife. Sorry, I have my headset on. The wife is free once more. She roams the land. Run, run, she hungers. Ah. Alright, there should be one more pigeon to slay. Hey. Honestly, they're really more like a bat cat. Because it's got the bat wings and it's got the bat feet, kitty body. Alright, so we got that done. That's our proper one. And we're gonna go this way to turn in that. Then we're gonna go this way to turn in that. And then teleport over there. Doom was like, I see you've been streaming. Darn shame if someone undoes all that time and puts it back on the clock. So here we are.
Good.
Doom's just walking by, putting an extra minute on the microwave every time he sees the puppet in it.
Yep. Just slowly spinning in the microwave.
You killed the giant things? Great job. Yes, I did. That's what I do. I stab things. Researcher assembled trillions right to cap. Okay. Rescue the researcher. Where? Yep, he's that one that I saw that was up there, I bet. You spin me right round, baby, right round. So I think I have to go up this way. I remember how I got up there before. Parkour, parkour. Yep, there he is. Can I get over there from here? Or did I have to go the other way? I think I got up this way. Yeah. Wave-faced? What does that even mean? He looks like cheese? What does that even mean? I don't even understand. I feel like that's not a... That was a localization that didn't work. Like, what does that even mean? You saved me. Yeah, I got paid for it, buddy. Don't think anything about it.
I don't even wanna.
There was one guy that was literally like, "Oh, you're an adventurer, huh? I heard you idiots will do whatever you want for money. Well, good. I don't feel like doing this. Here's some pittance. Go clean up the area for me."
That's pretty much how it works. Yeah.
And it was like, okay, rude, but yeah, sure, all right. How much?
Sweet money.
Yeah.
You said no.
I mean, I guess, but also there was money. So there we go. Oh, good job. You rescued that idiot. Yeah, you paid me to. What was I gonna do? Leave him up there? Then I wouldn't get the money. Oh, look at you. You got your fancy motorcycle. I'm still on a chicken. I see how it is. Show off. Alright, there. We did that little tidbit of stuff. I assumed it would have led to going to that dungeon, but apparently not. We're gonna go this way now. We're gonna go to this one. Go tell the guy, yeah, I saw your losers up on the hill and gave them hooch. So they're better now. Sorry, there we go. And then we're gonna go over to here for whatever that is. Oh yeah, that's the, oh. I have concerns that that's gonna be an escort quest. I look like cheese? You look like cheese. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're going, like, I guess wave face, so like white because he's scared maybe, but I think that's just a localization that didn't work. Do not be near the runway. I believe potent as that is, it extracts spice. Patrols know that I'm back at camp now. They have had a close call, those men. Terrible shame would have been slain by a common thing like a behemoth. I mean, we could help with like the stuff around causing problems, but there might be dragons. We've got this new Inquisitor here. He's part of a group called They Might Be Dragons. They're telling everyone they're heretics. Also, I was right earlier. I assumed that the Inquisitor that was being a dickbag to me was actually a Durgan. And I was right. He was a Durgan. And I killed him. He's like, haha, prepare to die, fool. And I'm like, I am literally the class designed to stab you. Specifically, you in particular. Oh, great. Use the maddening potion? To what? Oh, this guy looks around and enjoys stuff. Go give him, meth? PCP, sorry. Well, no, actually it might just be meth. I think I'm giving this guy magical meth because he looks around and enjoys life on his way to his next thing. I think I'm about to go give a guy magical meth. Okay. Well, let's see how that goes. That is a giant bird. Sky fishing is strange in the sea of clouds, pushed into the fish livelihood. Try bird seem to. Huh. You skyfish. You mean they just have like a blimp and they just sit there and fish in the river nearby? What does that even mean? Actually, I think it's like your face looks like curdled milk. Oof. I mean, that may be what she was going for. In which case, oof, dude. That's rough, buddy. Alright, where's this idiot? Oh, there he is. What do you mean? I'll get there. You better? Why am I giving them this guy? The blood surges so many ideas like a swarm of wasps. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I did legitimately just give that guy meth. Cool. That won't lead to problems. This is a sort of escort quest, except instead of escorting him, I just gave him meth to see what would happen. Hail, well met, fairly well, well, Rossi. Off to the front, yes. Off to the front, off to the front. That's a sweet thing. Help. Hi. Dragonflies, which are literally just fly dragons. I do like the flying dragons. It's kind of fun. I also like that this whole area is just like angy about stuff. And most of the stuff is dragons keep getting into everything, causing problems. Okay, are you good, buddy? Oh dear, I do take a lot of saving, thank you. Anyways, if you ever need physicking, I do not. That sounds like a dirty option. Alright, cool, so I have saved the medicine man by giving him meth and sending him on his way. Jeez. What's funny is when I was looking at the videos, one of the ones I posted up on YouTube, since I am posting all these episodes on YouTube, I have a thumbnail made, and it also does like the auto-suggested thumbnails, and one was just a Lalafell orgasm face, and I was kind of tempted to put that as as the thumbnail for that episode. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't think I should. Are they shooting fireworks off again? It is the 6th, my guy. You are kidding me. Ah, yes. Here I am, safe and sound, and on meth. It's great. Anyways, he'll be fine when he comes down. Bruh, you guys are weird. I'm gonna just go back to fighting things like a normal person. Almost to 49. I am like so close to being able to get that last piece of the sick-ass dragoon outfit. Which probably, I feel like this is going to send me through a dungeon, because that's what they like to do, dungeons. And I'll probably get a bunch of experience out of that. So maybe that'll put me on the road to being able to get what I need. Oh, wow. Yo. I think that right now, yep, main storyline is the only quest I have. Yo, that is a sick battle mech, my dude. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll give you that. I like that you don't even ride it, you just cling to the side. That's funny. Lord Dramont has sent you over here. You can go in whenever you need. Sweet. Hey, open the door. Oh. Everybody walk that dinosaur. So this should allow me, yeah. Commence. Alright, let's go. We've got a new dungeon to do. Ooh, Durgan. 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 Jump scare. I haven't seen that type of Durgan before. What's that then? Mechanical Durgan? Or, nope, torches. Okay. Just fancy torches. Got it. Woo! Yeah. Oh, I can't use my spine breaker in here. That's a bummer. Wait, are we trying to do a specific one? One thing I would like, as just a bit of like courtesy kind of thing, is if when you're in with NPCs, it would highlight the one that it wants targeted. Because I think players can do that. I think players can like show, hey, we're going after this one kind of thing. Because it's helpful for everybody. So if the NPCs would do that too, that would be lovely. I know it won't happen, but it's just a, like, what's it? Quality of life. That's the word. It'd be a nice quality of life. Oh, hi. I'm under attack. Sort of? Or no. I just got lit on fire for no reason. Rude. Didn't even do anything. Just surprise. Here's fire. And then it left. How rude. Sure you can. I always like to look in different places and see if there's something interesting in them, but there's not, which that's fine. But it'd be neat if there was more. I always like to look around. People put time into making this design, and I'm going to look at it. An assassin's shoulder spikes, yeah. I mean, unless you're going like a full-on leather jacket Mad Max looking outfit, spikes look kind of silly on most things, unfortunately. Not to say they don't have a place, but it is a little bit peculiar on most outfits. But then again, it depends on, like, you know, what you're going for. Final Fantasy puts spikes on every freaking thing, so, you know, whatever. Yay, did stuff. What's the muscle coming out of her shoulders? Oh, okay. Well, you could have the, some types of shirts have kind of like, it shows off the shoulder meat basically. So it just kind of has like that circular cutout, just from like the collarbone to the upper bicep. So you could have something like that. That way you'd see the gray skin as well as spikes coming out of it. Be a nice little highlight. Plus, shoulder meats. Shoulder meats are tasty treats. It's weird that we haven't found any loot chests so far. Guess we just haven't come to any area with them. Oh, I'm gonna get breathed on fire. Weird. Well. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Stay vigilant. These dragons are said to be formidable. Yeah, I guess. Oh wait, you meant them. Yeah, those dragons. Sure. Look at him! Shoulda, you. Look at this little Chungus dragon. Oh, he's a little tubbly boy. You're a little tubbly boy. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you're so bad. Oh, big eggy dragon. Oh, my teammate has been lit on fire. How unfortunate. Apparently Swinge, whatever that is, cannot be stunned. So that's annoying. Hey. I mean, look at it. It's such a tubbly boy. You just want to pat it on its big fat head. Looks like the pit bull of dragons. You just want to give it a hug. Near us, it has been far too hot, so we have not gotten to enjoy the company of Boom Boom in a while. Which is sad. They're a very giant doggo that is very good for pets. Oh, that's thunder. Oh dear. There we go. Don't worry guys, just taking a nap. There we go. Jomidars? Ah, it's for pugilist. Boo! I am not a monk. I am a dragoon. Extra loot, extra loot. I'm gonna get some extra loot. Whoop, don't want to be in that. Thing is dead, and so's this guy. Nice. Give me the loot. Is Guardian Steel Ingot? Okay. I'm sure that'll sell good, I guess. Probably sells well on the market. That's not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Haha! You missed, you stupid Durgan. I'm out of the way. Yeet. Alright, we kill the peons first, and then we kill the Z's. And then the Ziz. What is a Ziz? Who knows? But Ziz is dead. Loot? No. Dead Durgan? Yeah. Well, they made that dead Durgan asset and they're gonna use it. Fair enough. kind of funny, like, in this situation, you're playing with NPCs, right? So, of course, it's like, we're the Scion of the Seventh Dawn, and blah, 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 with this giant organization. Oh no, like, 6 people and a cabbage were dead, we're ruined. And, like, you know all of the main people aren't dead or anything, obviously. Because those are special characters. They're going to have to be around for the rest of the game. So it really just feels kind of silly. And, like, supposedly doing this stuff will lead to me rescuing, whatever her name is. The totally not evil British lady from Final Fantasy X. And, you know, that's supposed to be the goal out of all of this. Do I think any of that matters? Not really, since here's more Scions, literally right here. But not a named character or anything like that, just peons. We got peons for days. Some of these peons are apparently strong enough to go toe-to-toe with the gods and things like that. So it just kind of gives you a bit of that dissonance. But I would rather the dissonance than having to play with multiplayer and not being able to do some of the missions because no one's in them. So it just feels weird from a storytelling standpoint to just, like, you know, like I said, like getting the Dragoon armor is supposed to be this like super badass dragon killer suit that only can be had by murdering dragons, and yet like this linen shirt from Steve the salesman is better in every way to it. Yeah, speak of the devil. There's my new helmet, which is way better than the Dragoon one. Well, level synced, I'll check when I get out. Tool carriers is this? That means this is twice the fart gas. Eh, screw it. Eat that out of existence. Back here. And Shoryuken. There we go. And this one's dead. Nice. Alright, anything interesting? Nope. On to the next. It's a wall of fire. I can't do anything with it, so I guess I have to go this way. Ah, I see. Ah, see, like that one, fully resisted. Okay. So I cannot stun it from doing moves. I don't know, it kind of makes it feel like there's no real point to that ability. Well, that's my own fault. When so often, nothing can be stunned. So why even have it? Like, once or twice, I can maybe stun things. But the majority of the time, like this, no, see, nothing happened. Fully resisted. So it just feels silly. A lot of newer games are actually, not what I meant to do, making it so that bosses are actually not resistant to things. Because if you have, like, the whole time you're getting your people to learn how to do certain things or use certain mechanics, and then in the time it matters you can't, that just kind of sucks. So it's better when they start adding that in, so that you can be able to do like poison, particularly like, oh boy, Skull the Hero Slayers, like that. They're like, hey, so we updated it with all these element things, and these element abilities will work on bosses because otherwise that feels lame. And it's like, yeah, buddy. And they're right, because, like, again, if you have mechanics, really? I was stuck in an animation. If you have mechanics that you rely on the entire way up to that point, and then now you can't rely on them, you're gonna feel helpless, or you're gonna feel like those are pointless. Or worse, you're gonna feel like because your main stuff doesn't work, your build is useless, so you should only do certain builds. And then you're railroaded into playing in a specific way. And no one likes that. So I appreciate developers that are willing to have the mechanics, build the mechanics, and then let people use the mechanics in that order. Because otherwise, why'd you put in the effort? Wow. Okay. I was way far away from that one, but sure, whatever. Maybe it's the circle on the ground, because it didn't seem like I was that close. Oh well, I'd rather learn with NPCs when it doesn't matter. Damage rush! Yay! Vigil quaff. Ooh, that's a nice one. And the vigil robe. That's terrible. I'm not a mage. Let's see. We just got. So that is just general purpose, and that is dragoon specific. So strength 6, fight 8, fight 8. This has crit hit and skill speed. This has crit hit and determination. So just raw damage, and the stats are the same. So honestly, that eye patch is probably better, because that's got skill speed, whereas this has got determination. And determination is just my raw damage, so I probably would use that. I would probably use that eye patch. Durgan, stab the Durgan, ballsy. Oi, oi. Oh no, electric boogaloo. Alright. Nice sprites. Damage! AoE damage! AoE damage! Doesn't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage, but it is to everything all at once, so it's fine. Well, I had looked at the Machinist, since the Machinist is ranged DPS. So, but apparently can't get to that for a while. Ah, vigil legs. Nice legs. Nice legs. Dynamite body. Ah yes, let me disembowel this chunk of ice. Question mark. Kill this one first. It's almost dead. There we go. And I think we're going to. Oh, we have one more fight, and then the boss.
Yay.
Cool.
Calendar is officially one of the goals.
Friggin' A. Cool.
I'm still impressed she's like, yeah, dude, what about, we'll save that for next calendar. It's like, oh my god, you want me to work that long? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of faith in me.
Yeah, because she likes you, and she likes your heart. I like that they call you the merch artist. Like you're just some eldritch being that comes from the void and provides butt pictures and then leaves.
I like that. I mean, that's kind of my persona.
It really is.
I'm just some eldritch being that comes from the internet and draws you boobies if you pay me money.
Like,
If that isn't me to a T.
It really is. It just, you vibe so well with that. Oh look, these two losers showed up after all the work I did. Ooh, a fancy airship. Being held by a Durgan, because a Durgan's like, fancy. Yeah, it's Durgan its balls around the room. Look at this. Big nappy boy's like, I found shiny thing. It's my shiny thing now. Now see, that's a Durgan. The dragon's not our concern. We came for the airship and only the airship. Look, we'll go on there and we'll do it all sneaky like and just take the airship. And meanwhile, you there, the one with the motor boner, just go fight the dragon. You know you're going to. Ah, yes. If I keep an eye on it with stabs. I don't have to keep an eye on it if it's dead. Hey, it's the mustache twirling supervillain. So you mean to slay that hot lady? Well, that's unfortunate. You're aware that his strength greatly exceeds that of the other gods you've killed so far? Yeah?
Honestly, I can't think of anything I like better to be the weird monstrosity that posts art every once in a while.
Hey. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Anyways, hey dragon, you're a bitch. Who called me a bitch? Ah, that's unfortunate.
This game moves you with the arrow keys.
Oh.
And then you press Z and X to interact.
Confound it all. I can't put a Reddit forum post about this. Alphanaut is a Final Fantasy Reddit mod and you can't change my mind. Let's see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Rock Licker. I'm not a crystal bearer. I kill gods, I lick rocks, I stab things. Sometimes I get paid for it. Yeet! I have started the fight by throwing my spear at anything that moves. And stab it in the butt. I wonder if we can get a second one of this. I've always wanted to do the level 2 limit break, but nothing's lived long enough for me to do a level 2 limit break. Oh, that looks bad. I feel like I should not be in that. Yes.
Toilet meat. This is toilet meat.
Are you in a Castlevania game?
Nope. Just working customer service.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I think it's interesting. All attacks use money. Obviously, like, you want to save money.
Right.
Or you can use attacks that hurt the manager, but if the manager dies, you're fucked up. There's not a lot of ways to heal early on.
What?
Even if the other characters group off to attack, which is the non-money attack, you lose 3 health. You only have 20. Oh, fuck.
Yes?
The thing's coming further out of the toilet.
concerning. The toilet meat comes for you.
Yeah, it was a hand, now it's a head.
Hey. Toilet homunculus.
You can use trash, but it's a bit of RNG.
Hmm.
Sometimes it'll heal you, sometimes it'll give you money. Sometimes it'll attack them. And you can sell trash for money, so that's another idea you gotta worry about.
Yeah. Ah, he's gonna die before I can get the second. I really want to do the level 2 limit break. Woo.
You can also make one of the employees quit to heal you, but you only have like 3 at any one time at most.
Ah, I run around in a panic. Dragon is cheating and just doing aerial bombardment like a jerk. We might actually get a level 2 cool fancy kaboom. I want to do that. Yeah, we're pretty close. Might be able to get a level 2 limit break. That would be awesome. So I haven't seen that yet. Well, no.
One of my employees is toxic, which means she always counterattacks.
Don't you know that you're toxic? Looking reference is spotted for an extremely rare yellow tiefling. Oh, a fancy tiefling. A rare Pepe of tieflings, if you will.
I've drawn enough, but I've never drawn a yellow one.
Yeah. And Avi is doing a gray one. With the 4-part horns and gray that fades to white. And apparently, shoulder spikes. So that's neat. Limit break interrupted.
One did have hooves, though, so I did like that.
Nice.
Always better. Objectively.
Yo, I did a fucking come at me bro pose and then just murdered this dragon with the level 2 one. Hilarious. Do 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 do. Hey, hey, big stretch. Oh yeah, that's a good stretch. All right, where's my loot? Woo!
Ooh.
Loot box.
I got the manager's office key.
Oh.
The manager's office, my office, is locked for my safety, so I got it from the guy I killed in the bathroom. Oh, there's a dead guy in here.
As you do.
Barely breathing, but it's you behind the screen.
I killed a Durgan. Now we can steal an airship. A rock.
I got the company car key.
Ooh. Can you open that car and let the guy out that got eaten by the cat? I got to lick a rock. Oh yeah.
I can play RPG Maker on RPG Maker game.
Hilarious.
I found his computer.
Sweet, new rock. Ah, flashbang. Hello, are you still in there? I can't see your face in that helmet. Hell, I can't see your face down there, you little freaking redditor. I mean, yeah, I'm fine. You were in that bubble with the dragon. I assumed you'd die. You know, with those other peons that we sent in there with you, who somehow managed to fight that dragon. You're not there with the other warriors like yourself. You're there with just random dudes. Also, this thing has apparently been sitting here for like 5 years. Well, can we fly it? Yeah, but it's not gonna be fun. Well, we'll do it anyways. Let's return to Britannia.
Look, Paul, I'm playing a game on my game.
What game are you playing on your game?
An RPG Maker game on my RPG Maker game.
Maybe it has stuff hidden in it.
It was made by the RPG Maker game in the game.
Oh,
It's fun.
Oh, snap. The airship is alive. If only I could remember my PTSD. Let's go. Yeah. Hold on tight. This is gonna suck because this has been sitting here for 5 years in the snow. Presumably sat on by a dragon for an unknown period of time. Why did it go down in the snow? Who knows? I don't know. Oh, we're in Britannia. Not the Halcyon's charms, endless detours aside, Irish Guardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for us, huh? Sure, Alphanod. So you wanna be an archer? Carpenter? Wait, that's a level 1? Well, actually I should get Sid's next thing so that I have it. Hello, Sid. These things suck, so I'll take the money if you don't mind. Thank you. Ooh, a cutscene. Fancy. Is it voiced? We'll find out. Calms me to look at it. Even though I've been reunited with part of me, I never knew him missing. Odd, it's surprising you did design and build it. Thank you, Alphanod. Who cares what you have to say? Go back to the locker, Alphanod. I bear good news. CTs have got our request to house the Enterprise. It will take as long as we need to repair it. Of course, it'd be a rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. You know, someone has to kill a god after all. Never suffered much from time to notice, am I not correct? Yeah, it's sat there for 5 years. I think it's probably a surprise it's even working. Howling eyes encircled by raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if it can't end it. Given time, I can fix it. I can fix anything. Yeah. Well, if the air is as bad as you say, it might not work. There must be a way. We could work upon the element itself using the power of a corrupted crystal. We could clear a path to the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. Property crystals alter the mental aspect of the barrier. Magic. Maybe not to you, we'll speak of it over there. Since calamity disrupted the current, such crystals become comparatively commonplace. Those of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies and mess up stuff around them. Point is, we could use a crystal to convert the wind aether comprising Garuda's barrier into an aether another one she can't control. Certain modifications the Enterprise could allow us to deliver the blow of the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I'll rest upon our ability to get a crystal. I mean, we could probably buy one. I kept dry bones. Trades out. I met him during my time in church. I suppose, whether I had a pity or more bliss in him, talked me hours about his studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. So these conversations that Marco was able to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Go find the nerd. Yes, go find the nerd. Okay. We go and nerd hunt. But first, we got other stuff to do here because there's quests to get. And there's other stuff to do. We're gonna do that first. Saving the world? Nah. Doing other stuff? Yeah. What? What? What now? Why can't I get out of this area? Indeed, I'm in this part. Also, I've had a bug. And, I am stuck behind the airship area. So that's a bit annoying. Fine. Hi, Fancy May. Yes, I just fought the giant dragon and got a new crystal to lick, so that was fun. Right. And then I've seen 2 quests over here. One there and one there. So we're gonna go get those. Hit the nut. Seemed ruffled by some grave news out of Twelvewood. Scouts at the ETAT Spire sent word that the XIV are attacking their position. They report they've already weathered a sudden strafing run by one of their balloons. You've seen those dirigibles? The XIV stock them with bone and then blow stuff up below. Even should they float within bow range, the skin's thick and difficult to penetrate. Thus, the spires we construct around the 12th one are Gardenia's first line of defense. Need you to head to North Shroud immediately and lend your strength. Alright, cool. Sounds good. And also, we'll go over here. Back to this one. Vossar, hello, 6 capable adventurers. Most daunting assignment. Oh no. Proud to see you striding out of his nest today, for I have a task. Let me know, my head has been drawn to unusual movements among the sylphs, those charming yet troublesome beastmen for Volkor. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious blind, I've dispatched a young researcher. Fellow goes by the name of Voice. He's rather accomplished. Set out a fortnight ago, has been sent regular reports since, that is, until 3 days past. He was quick to assure me that his prodigious intelligence, but in shown safety, I cannot help but fear he has come to harm. Go find the nerd that we sent out. He might have died of stupid. Which, fair. Alright, so we've got that one and that one.
I think I'm a mannequin.
Are you a mannequin?
I think I'm a little bit.
Are you, in fact, a void creature? Ah, drink. Don't mind if I do.
I'm the only one in here with no eyes.
Do you need eyes to see?
I don't need eyes to tell people what to do.
There you go. That's why you're the manager. They have a woo outfit for their chocobo. Oh, a woo. How cute. Let's see. Nope, we're walking. Call me Christopher because I'm walking. Thankfully, I've gained walking speed in this area, so I'm a bit quicker. I love that one of the primary things they're like is, people like silly outfits on things. We should make sure that you can have, like, a ton of outfits for your little chicken friend. And they were right. I remember how to get up here. There we go. Haha! Lieutenant sent you. Praise Norfolka. I believe the worst of the ninjas passed. 'Twas a well-placed shaft that was our salvation. A private terror managed to punch a hole clear through the bladders, forcing them to flounder into the trees. Feeling a moment of dread at the thought that war balloons slipping past drift in city walls. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the XIV should they be able to press the attack. Head north into Peace Garden and see what's become of their craft. Woo! I'm gonna go do a war crime. Woo! And also make sure to see if I see any ghillie symbols on the way. I probably should do some little off-stream finishing out my murder book. So I'm sure I get rewards for that. War crime? Sounds gay. I'm in. Agreed. Speaking of gay and war crimes, the season 2 of Witcher Mercury ended, and it was awesome. So that's pretty cool. Big gay energy. Big gay war crime energy. They're married. And lesbians, Harold. Alright. And we're back. Excuse me. There we go. As I said, we're back. Go check on the pigeon. Yes, pigeons fell down. Also, they're not birds, they're lizards. You guys are just racist. Elves. Yay, investigated. Back on the chicken. I'm kind of surprised that all the people there were just like rude because I'm from out of the country and not just rude because I'm actually part dragon. Did you find the balloon? Yeah, it crashed. Probably another contraption entirely. There can, however, be no doubt that it's an XIV design. War balloons, such as the one you saw, were invented by them to assert their dominance over the skies. And the beastmen used them not for acts of war, but also to haul away trees felled by their logging operations. It's to combat this unwelcome presence that we built guard towers throughout the forest. I imagine XIV were quite displeased to find our borders reinforced. Today's attacks might have been the destruction of the spire itself. I'm torn, Private. We must not weaken our defenses here, but I'd be certain our enemy does not lurk nearby. I ask you once more to visit the crash site and search the surroundings. Alright. You go find the guys that got out of the balloon, because they probably didn't die. Sparklies found. Huh. They're setting up a bomb. They might be setting up a bomb. Let's see what they've got. It's a pipe bomb. Yay! Ours is meant a war balloon. His? Lizard. Such was ours, you must not. Rights of salvage, yes. Rights of salvage. No, so much screeching and calling when threaten nothing, fearless one has. Hey yo! He got the sick helmet, that's how you can tell he's cool. Chief Toodalock. Old part we sought, no feathers does. Search the wreckage for nothing we did. Weak-bellied fledgling, calm down you will. Speak with feathers one Sazushan. Sazoo! Could be artisan? No, clothing out wrong it is. Garb for honest work it is not. Where's your weapon not? XIV we are, but not the same kind. Balloon you took. Value is. Have it from you we would. Give me money. Not by force, no. And not for nothing. We make deal, yes. Inside Kate you come. Show work. You know that feathers one inside you cannot. Spare our secret she will. Squawk! Question chief you will not. Says a decision it is. Shut screechy beak. I like these. They're basically just the friggin' Skaven, but lizardy. Yes, look, feathers one has. Look forward to meeting. See, I noticed it immediately. These ones have different coloring than the other Ixel. Are these tropical Ixels? Tropixels, if you will? Anyways, I'm going in. Sounds fun. I'm in. Alright, what do you bird weirdos got going on? What's on the stationary? Katlan the prudent. Mayan the lettered. He can read and write. Ahwatan the able. Katlan the hard. Giggity. 9 foreman, 9 manacle. Hey, there he is. Balloons. But if you had to walk up, no such kind of this, you do not, eh? The balloon part the same. Sure. Here you go, buddy. Let's see what you do with it. Such like this we have. Thank you. No witticism. Special stone used for making instrument to read speed of wind. Only found in XIV. Very well. Oh, clever. Sezzle cannot build instruments without it. What? You confuse you do. No wonder Sezzle not go. And fetch stone himself? Tell you, Sezzle, we are not like Ixel. No fighting with force people. Outcasts we are. Call ourselves in Cattle 9. Impressive, yes? Had nicer sound than in Cattle 20 or so.
It's other manager. We're gonna fight!
Manager Prime.
This is grocery manager.
Kill him to assert your dominance.
Oh, they have employees too. Oh, that's kind of mean. I don't want to fight the employees.
Certain quests employ an automatic level sync known as quest sync, which adjusts the difficulty. Please note that when accepting certain quests, a message will appear indicating that you may not proceed. You have too little right now to have the rest of the side quest. That's fair. What level is need? Oh wow, no, it actually puts me down to level 1. Disciple of the Hand. Oh wait, do I have to...
Haha, I have paid leave now. I can heal people.
What? Okay. Great, I gotta re-equip everything. Why can I not equip that?
Bitch.
Oh, right.
Raw meat found. Oh boy!
Oh boy, raw meat.
So maybe he wasn't a robot.
Foreskin harness? That's the one. Great, I have to re-equip everything. That's annoying.
Dead guy's gone.
Oh no, what'd you do to him?
Well, I took a key out of rigor mortis' hands.
That's fair.
Now he's gone. He's dead.
He's sneaky. So wait, Disciple of the Hand? What does that even mean? Oh, I have to be a carpenter, I guess, maybe? Yeah, okay, I have to be a crafting class. Huh. I'll worry about that later. Interesting. Well, we'll go over here. Oh man, we're almost to level 50. Ah, that's sweet. I guess I probably should take up a crafting thing of some variety. Carpenter or something, I suppose. Let's go this way. We'll turn in the thing over here. There he is. Hey, yo, what up, my cabbages? Walking one walks with strength and purpose, yes, but this one is busy one. Scholar? Oh, yeah, smart one. We know one bumbling, stumbling one. He. Ah, they messed with him until he got stupid. Poor guy. Alright, let me go talk to the boss over here. Hey, boss. Did you make him stupid? What brave one's deeds come to little souls? These ones are honored. Brave one is searching for him. That one? This one has met many walking ones, and that one has all the wits of a wing rat. 3 days ago, witness one stumbled off to Southlands, babbling about research. He wandered off into the purple place. Unfortunate. They won't be alive long. Excuse me. Soft still plans, he's dumbing than I thought. Touched ones will greet bumbling one with boom and sizzle, then bumbling one with a crispy one. Walking one goes.
Human-shaped fruit.
Hey. Beware, your dead ones will number 2. Hey. That's fine, Wilbur.
What does it do?
When that was scholar. Walking one really got a search.
Can be eaten to restore health.
Yeah.
Looking closely, you can see its chest rise and fall.
Terrifying.
Cute.
Love it.
I love how we had different accents to that.
Nah, they're still the same.
This is a good ass game.
It is. You've had a ton of fun playing that.
Well, this is the first one. I played through No Delivery. Now I'm playing through Sorry We're Open.
Ah, I see.
This one is more like a Walmart. Or the other one is more like a pizza place.
Yeah.
A kid's
A
pizza
Chuck E.
place.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
But they both have really good vibes of what it's like to just work in service.
Don't you see I'm in danger? I mean, yeah, looks like you are, buddy. Anyway, leaves. Flap, I'm being bullied by these fairies. Sir, we have names. They really are just sitting there making faces at him and stuff. That is me walking on a smart one that everyone's talking about. Smart one, ha! Smart one wouldn't show up here. Someone help! They're gonna eat me! We're gonna mess with you, stupid. Stupid not really that stupid one's paper stacks. Stupid one is even stupider than this one thought. Stupid one tries to sneak into one's home and kidnap chosen one's partner. Confess, stupid one, or you'll be easily shocked one.
One of the few healing items in here are other people's lunches you can find, or you can return to the fridge. I don't know if returning them to the fridge does anything, but I've been doing it, risking my own health so people have lunches.
Maybe it helps them out later.
Maybe.
Are they gonna nuke him?
I think it'll trigger something at some point.
This one knows, boss one. This one has been walking a little solace. Walking one is strong, not like stupid one. I thought these things were supposed to be mind controlled by the freaking god. Here you go, idiot. I've rescued you from your own stupid. I can never repay you. I thought I was a god for sure. These foes got into them. Well, they're god touched, so they start getting a little weird. This place is creepy. I'm out. Yeah, you do that, buddy. Alright, back on the chicken. Let's get out of here. We'll go turn that one in, and we'll go from there. Kind of interesting, because that little symbol is usually like the "you've unlocked a thing" kind of one. And what do I want to unlock? Where is he? There he is. Voice of concern. Ah, I get it. Oh, menace, I'm not introduced to myself. Voice, Gradinia's former scholar of Sylphic customs. You know nothing. You didn't bring them shrooms. You didn't dance. You got caught by the purple ones. Can you not tell purple from green, buddy? Are you colorblind? I feel bad about making fun of you if you're colorblind. Otherwise, you're just stupid.
Oh, it's almost 8, honey.
Yeah, I know. I'll be ending shortly. Legend herself was said to possess such power that she controls the fate of her people. But what will run on the self-same chosen one, the Sylphos? Floaty fairy. One who embodies the spirit of all trees that have ever lived or will ever live in one's forest home. Once every 1,000 years does chosen one sprout forth to lead those ones into new era before returning to slumber. Birth and rebirth, such is the cycle. 1,000 years, huh? So the last recorded sighting of the chosen one, that would mean the next one is coming. Ah, give me a moment. Yes, carry the wand. Maths. Elder One, the Chosen One is nigh, and Touched Ones are plotting something? I believe our Sylph friend has the right of it. But it's not like this at all. Something must be done. The questions often, such as where I might find this Chosen One, what's the true nature of the power? More importantly, where, Patel, did I miss Bruh. Well, this I swear I shall remain a little solace until the mistress unravel. It is rather cold, isn't it? Are you poisoned, buddy? You might have been poisoned. That'd be funny. Alright. Chosen One falls in the hands of the Touched Ones and mean the end of these ones. Search for the Chosen One, talking one. Coughing one spouts big words, but not the strength state of these ones. Be seen by on. So this one turns to walking one. Will you help us out? I mean, yeah. Thank you, here's money. Sweet. All I needed. Little Solstice Tribal Question Line. You've achieved neutral reputation with the Sylphs. They don't not like you. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from the Sylphic vendor. Oh! Many tribes you encounter are beset with myriad problems, but helping each tribe resolve its issues through tribal quests can improve your reputation. Quests available change on a daily basis, and you can accept up to 12. However, you cannot accept a new quest while the previous days are still in progress. To review your reputation, you can go to your reps. And the trusted members not only gain insight, but you'll also be initiated into mysteries. Oh, fun! Cool. Well, and have fun. I'll probably pick up some quests later. Apparently, they've also got tribal vending stuff or something. So that sounds neat. Cool. So there we go. We've unlocked a thing. That's fun. It said trader. Where is this supposed trader person? Oh, right there in front of me. I'm just blind. Purchase items. You can get crafting stuff from them. Okay, so it's racial specific crafting stuff. Slick. Okay, well, now we know. This is not a place that does bonus XP though, so we're going to head home. And on that note, I'm going to end it there for the night. So thank you all for coming. As you can see, I have quite a bit of time left on the timer thanks to Doom. So I will be continuing that tomorrow, and thank you all for coming. Bye bye now.